everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. And you guys, today we are going to be playing with the brand new Blueprint Stack by Mel Cosmetics. I almost said that really wrong. That is right, you guys. I did get this baby in the mail a couple days ago, and I am so freaking excited because this is the very first thing that I'm going to be using from Mel Cosmetics. I slept on the Smoke Sessions palette and I wanted to get it because I was just, so the reason that I didn't get it at first was because I was like, oh, there's a lot of green and I'm not really going to use those colors. But then I watched other people's reviews and I was just like, oh man, I didn't get it. And now it's sold out and it's not going to be back in stock for like another couple months. So that's my fault. But when they released this baby right here, I knew that I was not going to be in that bandwagon again, and I was not going to sleep on this. So super excited. Yeah, so if you would like to see the first impressions review tutorial that we end up doing today, then keep on watching. So here is what the actual packaging looks like if you've not seen anything from Mel Cosmetics. This one does come in a limited edition kind of like blue packaging, and this is really pretty. I love this kind of packaging here, and it says Blueprint Stack right up here. I've never again used any of their eyeshadows. I've never swatched one. I've never even seen one in person besides when I got these. So you open it up here. I love the packaging. It's very cute. It just says Melt on the front here. And then here are what they look like. They're a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be like this big, but they're actually like a pretty good size. So here are what they look like. Let me kind of arrange these like they have in all the pictures that I've been seeing. Like this. Here is what the stack looks like, and it's so freaking pretty. So you've got all of your browns, neutral tones here, but then you've got these gorgeous blues right up here. And we are going to 100% use the blues today because I'm literally so stoked. Now, the eye look we're going to be doing today is not going to be an original creation by me. There is a girl named Julia Adams MUA that I do follow on Instagram, and I saw that she did a 3 looks using this stack here, and I saw one of her blue looks and I was just like, oh my god, that is so freaking pretty. So I'm going to try to recreate that here. It's obviously going to be different because her skill set's probably a bit better than mine. Her skills in general are probably a bit better than mine. She may have been doing it for longer, but I did want to of course give her credit because she came up with this look. I did not, but I am going to be following her, not tutorial because I kind of know what she does, but just know it's heavily inspired. I may deviate a bit from it and do my own thing a little bit, but it's very heavily inspired by Julia Adams MUA, and I follow her on Instagram. So yeah, if you want to see that, then I'll have her stuff in the bottom as well. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into this here. Let me scoot you in and we'll get started. I feel like I'm out of breath because I just ate sushi and I ate a lot of sushi. So I feel like I'm like really out of breath. I apologize for my scales right here. I'm really trying to keep my skin hydrated, but around my mouth always is the biggest issue for me. So we're gonna go ahead and play with these blue colors like I said. So I'm gonna take the brown ones away here, and in the look that she did, she basically just used these two right here. I have already primed my lids with the Bad Habit primer, and you can use any kind of eye primer that you want really. And then I'm actually going to use this Persona brush that I got in one of the Color Theory kits. It looks really nice, so I'm going to go ahead and try this one out today and see what I think about it. But firstly, let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to go into the shade. I'm going to use this one first. And then on the back here, it says the shades. This one is Dim Out and King Stud. So we're going to go ahead and go into the only matte blue. There's only 2 mattes in the entire stack, so that does kind of suck. There's not enough matte. There's not really a lot of mattes to shimmer ratio. That there's 2 mattes and then 1, 2, 3, 6 shimmer like or metallic shades, and there's only 2 mattes. There's only 1 blue matte and then 1 brown matte, so that does kind of suck, but we're just kind of doing with the makeup. So let's go ahead and dip into this shade right here. Again, it is called Dim Out. It does have a bit of kick up right here, if you can see that. Again, I've never used any of these shadows, so I don't even know what to expect. And we're going to go ahead and just stick this in the crease and just get it kind of started here. I did end up having to switch over to a Morphe M573 brush. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep deepening this up and just laying it down in the crease. Now, one thing I will say, that this blue is going on nicely, but it is definitely a different blue. If you can see here, this blue is super, super dark, and then when it's put on the eye, it does lighten up quite a bit. So it does not stay true to color like it is in the pan. It changes a lot whenever you put it on the eye. But I did just want to let you know that it may not be a huge issue for anybody, but I did want to make that, you know, pretty clear. But this is blending out really nicely. I'm not having any kind of breaks in the shadow or skipping. So now that we have this laid down, I want to go into a really, really big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M504 brush. And I'm just going to go on the outer parts of here and really, really smoke this out and blend it. And it's smoking out really nicely. It's actually being really consistent. I'm liking it so far. Cool. So now I'm actually going to, this is a Luxie 213 brush. I'm going to go into that. I'm still going to go into that same dim out shade, but we're going to go ahead and put it all over the lid now. And we're going to kind of do like a cut crease with it, kind of imitating a cut crease. But the reason that we're doing like a packing motion is because if you do pack it on, the color is a lot deeper, if you as you can see that right here. Instead of if you sweep it on and like blend it out, it becomes a lot more less intense. Those words didn't make any sense. You pack it on, it becomes darker. You blend it out and sweep it across the eye, it turns lighter because you're taking away some of the shadow. But this is beautiful packed on, and then we're kind of literally cutting the crease with this matte shadow here. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm actually going to go back in with my Morphe M573 and just blend these two together from where we started packing on that lid shade to the crease part, and then just blend them together just like that. Super easy. And then we're going to go into this It Cosmetics brush. You can use any kind of really, really small definer brush, and we're going to take that same shade and we're going to put this on the lower lash line. And then with a small kind of pencil brush, a Morphe M506 is the one that I'm using. I'm taking a little bit more of that shade and then just putting it down and smoking it out on the bottom. That's cool. And now I'm actually going to take that same brush that I just used for the bottom lash line. I'm going to go into this shade right here, and this one is called Skylight. I'm actually going to try to use this as an inner corner highlight. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, that worked. That worked. Yeah, that actually did work. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So next, I'm going to take some of this King Stud shade right here, and we are going to put that on the lid, kind of like in the center. Oh my god. Oh my god, look. Oh, it's so nice. And then I'm actually going to take a really flat top brush like this, and I'm going to go back into this shimmer shade, the Kingston shade, and I'm going to get a little bit on the brush here. I'm just going to place it a little bit in there where I want it, kind of mimicking that cut crease that we did, that we kind of did with that matte shadow. That's gorgeous. And then lastly, we're going to go back into this Skylight shade again, this one right here, and we're going to put that right in the center of where we put the King Stud shade. It definitely applies better with your finger, but oh my goodness, I'm actually obsessed with this. Okay, so next I'm actually going to take the really, really big fluffy brush, the Morphe M504, and then just go back in and blend this out just a little more. I'm next going to line my line, try again. Line my eyes. I'm going to use my Tarte Double Take Liner, the one that I always use. I'm actually going to use my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara today. And then for lashes, I'm going in with the same ones that I used the other day, and that is the Lily Lashes in the style Randy, because I really liked these actually, and I thought they were really nice. So we're going to go in with these again today. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back to you for lipstick. And I am back, you guys. As you can see here, I did my other eye off camera and everything, and then I went ahead and did my liner, lashes, all that good stuff. Excuse me. For lips today, I did use a brand new product to me. I've never used an Ofra liquid lip before. I know, like crazy, right? So I did use the Ofra long lasting liquid lipstick right here in the shade Charmed. And you guys, I think this has become one of my favorite nudes. It's so pretty, it's gorgeous. It's not too pink, but it's not too light for me. I'm obsessed with it, and I have a few things to say about this palette. This stack here, because they're called stacks. I really like it. This is the very first thing that I've ever used from Mel Cosmetics, and I'm really impressed. The one thing I will say is this shade right here, this one, it is not as deep as it is in the pan. Like whenever you're applying it and like putting it in the crease, it is the same if you're packing it on the lid. So if you're using a packing motion, you're going to get this darker shade. If you are using a sweeping motion, trying to build that up in your crease, it's going to be a lot lighter, which I found to be fine. And then this shade right here, Skylight, I love that shade. It's very crumbly though. So this one right here is the most crumbly out of all of them. If you can see this right here, like it literally looks like snow. Like it looks like it's gonna like fall off my finger. So be careful with it because it is very crumbly and it will kind of get everywhere if you're not careful with it. But this shade right here, this baby, I love that shade. Now again, I only use the blues in here, so I have literally no idea when it comes to like these brown tones. I will 100% use or do a look with those at some point in my own time. But for this blue, you guys, I'm so happy with it. I'm so shocked. I'm so excited. I love this little stack here. I'm gonna give it like an A. Like a solid A. I like it a lot, and I will definitely be using this again. I love the way they blended. I thought I did really well. So yeah, you guys, that is going to be the video today. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, then go ahead and click up that like button for me and subscribe if you want to. If you want to see the videos that I post and when I post them, click the little bell down at the bottom there. Again, my name is Kenzie. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!